that we kind of discovered you guys and kind of discovered a better way of doing it was when we collaborated with another company that use yourselves, and we did a big webinar of over 300 people. And as a company, CHEC had never done an event of that size before, so we worked with them, and they, as part of the collaboration, they sent out the certificates because we said, oh, you know, we would have to do it manually. And the biggest webinar that the company had done, our company, it was around 30 people. So it wasn't too many, but something of 300, we said, oh, there's no way we could do that. Can you guys do that? And that company did it. And I emailed them and said, oh, could you tell me what you've used? And they told me. I have to keep a record of who I've given a certificate to, and a database, because as part of the GOC's rules, you have to keep them records for a number of years after you've given them out. And I find Certifier the best place to keep that database, because I can, even though I keep it kind of on file from a spreadsheet, I can see exactly who I've handed certificates out to. So if we ever get audited, all of that information is in a really easy place. When it comes to queries as well, I find it very useful. So sometimes we have optometrists that will come back and say, I didn't get my certificate for this event, I attended and I didn't get it, I can log on to the system, and quite often this happens. I'll be like, yes, I sent it on this date, you opened it, you know, you've just let it go down to the bottom of your inbox. So I like it for that. Obviously the attributes to it, we've actually added a few. We've made the most of them a lot more recently, by adding in bits. We've done a new design for our certificates, and we've actually created the design on Certifier so that it's easier to mix, you know, to move the kind of badges and different things that we move for each event. So that's been really helpful. Obviously the way that we collect our data that we need to be able to send certificates matches up really well, importing the spreadsheet. But yeah, it's reduced the amount of time, it's reduced cost of printing, it's easier to track, to keep and track data, which I find helpful, and it's easy from a design perspective as well. The main feedback that we get is, because of the way that our optometrists have to upload the certificates onto the GOC website, so they have to go on and upload their certificates, it's a lot easier for them getting it through their email and being able to save it as a PDF than having it in person, having to take a photo, upload that photo, make sure it's all in shot. So we've had the feedback is, because of the way that they need to upload their proof and their references, it's a lot easier having the certificates sent that way.